Yeah, so I'm a new character, Vivian Wembley. This is the first film that she's been part of. And I was a huge fan of Transformers, actually. We had all the toys when we were kids, but it's funny because I look back at them now and they seem really retro and really vintage. The colour palette's even completely different. And then I watched the first movie. I remember going to the cinema, and I wasn't particularly into that sort of genre, that action adventure sci-fi. It wasn't my go-to genre of movie, but I came out of the cinema and I was completely in love with it. I was like, oh my God, this is so cool. And I think in that film, the Transformers had such specific personalities that you felt like you really got to know them, and they were funny or sweet, and they just seemed like characters you could identify with, even though they were these massive, great big robots and made of metal and turned into cars. I just loved it. I thought it was awesome, and then have been watching them ever since. So it's pretty cool to be involved in one.
Fantastic. And can you tell me what Michael Bay is like as a director? I mean, his films are massively high energy. I presume he is, but
yeah, he's really high energy. He throws everything into these films, and he does every single part of it. So he's the writer's room at the beginning, he's then directing, he's filming, shooting, holding cameras, he's in the explosions with us when we're doing the stunts, he's sweeping the floor up after the explosions have happened to try and get ready for the next one because he can't wait any longer because he's just so excited. And then at night he goes home and he edits, and so this film, that's why we're able to bring it out so quickly, because Michael is just editing through the night, filming through the day, editing through the night. So he works super hard, and Transformers is Michael and Michael is Transformers. There's just, it's all from his imagination.
Would you mind telling me you get to share some screen time with the screen legend that is Anthony Hopkins, and tell me how enjoyable that was?
Anthony Hopkins is just the coolest cat in the world. He just came onto set, everyone fell in love with him, he just made everyone smile, and he's not scary at all. And I thought he was going to be a bit scary, but he's not. He's just warm and silly and friendly, and yeah, he's lovely to work with.
And can you tell me what the relationship is like between your character and Mark Wahlberg's, and also tell me what Mark's like when the cameras are off and whether you can have a good laugh?
He's such a wonderful man, Mark. He's so, in my opinion, he was just a wonderful leading man, and really set a great precedent for everyone on set, for cast and crew. And he works really hard, but he's really fun and goofy, and yeah, he said to me on my first day, just have fun with this, just be silly and have fun and enjoy it, because, cars turn into robots. And I didn't forget that, and it made me feel really at ease. And yeah, we had a great time. There's a lot of banter, and he loves improvising, and that was always really fun when we kind of went off and did the improvising together. It got really silly and really funny.
Fantastic. And I'm sure I know the answer, but if you had to be either an Autobot or a Decepticon, which would you choose, Laura?
Autobot. Because, the Decepticons end up dying. They do. And they normally die in a really awful way. I get their head sliced off or something like that. And Autobots tend to reign champion.
Fantastic. And do you have a favourite Transformer, either from back in the day or from the new film, the ones you interacted with?
In this film, there's a Transformer called Cogman, and he is really fun. He's like a British butler, and the voice is Jim Carter, and he's just really funny. And I love him. I love Bumblebee though. Bumblebee is probably my all-time fave, but Cogman in this movie I think is really fun, and a lot of people will find him really funny.
Fantastic. Laura, you're done with me.
Awesome.
Thank you very much for doing all that. I really appreciate it.
No.